My OXO 12-inch non-stick is ready to go, and I do have some of Chef Marc-Henri's rendered duck fat, which he gave me yesterday. How nice of him. Uh, that, how can that be bad? We'll give that a whirl. So I've sliced my baby zucchini, not too thin. Let's give this duck fat a whirl. Thank you very much, Chef Marc-Henri. Not quite sure how much of this to use, but I don't think it'll kill me. Let's take a look. I definitely want to get the bottom of the pan and the sides of the pan. I think I have enough there. Okay. And then the zucchini goes in. Now normally I wouldn't be crowding the zucchini because I want it to caramelize, but I do want it to be a zucchini frittata, not a frittata with some zucchini. I have my oregano, my crushed red pepper, and my Kinder salt, pepper, garlic blend at the ready, but I'll season them after the zucchini is sauteed and cooked. Now I do want to caramelize it. I actually want it a little burnt on the edges because zucchini, if it's fresh, it's really got no taste. If you caramelize it, it's got a lot better taste, and it's going to taste delicious in the frittata. So now we're ready to season the eggs. I've got 10 eggs in there, which should not overflow on my 12-inch OXO non-stick pan. So we've got some dried oregano. I prefer dried oregano to fresh oregano. It's got more taste. So not too much, not too little. I'll put some on the zucchini too. Just a touch of crushed red pepper. Ellen doesn't like too much crushed red pepper, so I'll just put a little bit. I can add some to my own. Some Kinder's, the blend, salt, pepper, garlic. I think I'll do a generous portion of that because I'm not adding salt. I'm just going to add this. And then some minced garlic. Keep away the vampires. How about that, a big heaping? Tablespoon. And I use hemp milk, unsweetened hemp milk in my coffee. My double espressos, my Nespresso coffee. This will give it a little bit more of a custardy consistency. And then we'll give it a quick whisk. Hopefully we won't spill it all over the table. My preferred whisking technique. Back and forth, back and forth. Get my tricep action in here, a little bicep action. Okay, let's give that a moment and let's go season the zucchini. Let's season the zucchini. First of all, you see how dark it is. Most of it is pretty caramelized. Oregano. I confirm with my Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses, I should season after the zucchini is cooked so I don't singe the seasoning. A delicate touch of the crushed red pepper, since Ellen doesn't like too much of that. And a generous portion of the Kinder's salt, pepper, garlic blend. And then I'll give that a little toss before I throw in the eggs. Let's pour in the whisked seasoned eggs over the zucchini. And let's go, make sure you don't turn it on too high because you don't want to singe the bottom. And let's get some of this dried mozzarella on here. I like dried mozzarella on this application rather than fresh mozzarella. It's a little firmer, a little saltier. It adds a nice little flavor to it. So you could see it's getting a little bubbling on the middle, on the edges. See where the edges are firming up. So again, you don't want to have it too high on the stovetop, and make sure it's not bubbling too violently. And let's wait for those edges to firm up, and then we're gonna stick it under the broiler on low on the top shelf. More to come. So as you can see, it's firming up around the edges. It's still a little soft in the center. Turn this off. And stick it in the upper oven on low broil. And keep an eye on it. You don't want to singe it, you just want it to firm up. So we're going to give it a little test. Not too wobbly. So it'll go right there and sit for a moment. Turn this off, and then we'll do the slicing. And now on to the plating and the cutting. Looks good. Let's see how she cuts into 8 pieces. Pretty firm. And now we have a low carbohydrate, high protein, some fiber, blood sugar, A1C friendly breakfast for the entire week. Voila, zucchini pie by my dad, Frankie Pinto.